Hey everybody, Dave Frost with the Frost Real Estate Team, Coldwell Banker Seacoast Advantage in Jacksonville, North Carolina, the #1 real estate company in Jacksonville and Onslow County. I am excited to kick off another video for you in our video series. Today's video is going to cover helpful buyer hints. So hopefully these hints will help you in your buying process, and by all means are not all-inclusive buyer hints or buyer information to help you with it, but it's some good information that I think will help you get set on your buying process. All right, so number one, most important thing I think is get pre-qualified. Get pre-qualified first before you start calling agents, before you start wanting to go look at property. Some agents who don't do a lot of business will show properties to everybody. All right, the ones who've done it for a while and has clients, they got to stick to the ones that are pre-qualified. Those are the ones that can buy or are ready to buy, okay? It does nobody any good for going out and looking at houses that you don't even know if you can afford to buy, or you can afford more of a house and you're shortchanging yourself. So pre-qualification first with a credit union, bank, and a local lender, all right? So those are all fine, or cash is good as well, all right? Number two, when you're searching or you want a house, narrow down your search to neighborhoods, school districts, subdivisions, and cities. You know, some cities are smaller than others. I know in Onslow County here, we have Jacksonville, which is the bigger one, but you know, if you want to be in Hubert or Richlands and stuff, that narrows down the search for your real estate agent to better help you find the house you're looking for based on your criteria of a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, size, things like that. Okay, so narrow down your search, neighborhoods, subdivisions, and sometimes cities, depending on where you're at. All right, number three, so when your agent sends you a bunch of houses, pick 5 to 10. All right, 5 to 10, and then in one given day, just go see about 5. All right, otherwise they all start to blend together and you don't remember the first house you saw or the second one versus the 10th or 11th. It all blends together and it becomes a mess. You don't remember things. So 5 houses in one day is about a good time, and then you do the next day, do another 5, and then you narrow it down to your top 3, and then you make your offer or go for it with the house you want. Okay, that's probably the best process you could do for everybody's sake. Okay, number 4, focus in on, when you are looking at houses, focus in on major points. Functionality of the home for you and your family, right? The needs that you have for your family. If you have a family, or you know, have kids, and maybe you want a yard, maybe you have pets, so maybe you want a fenced yard. Those are the things you should focus in on. You want an open floor plan versus a formal type house. You know, those are important pieces for your process, and make sure your agent understands that and knows that. All right, so and this still goes into number 5. Number 5 helpful hint is needs versus wants. Us real estate agents butt heads a lot on that. I'm a big believer that a lot of buyers come into the market and do a lot of wants, which is okay, wants versus needs. So they'll find a house that fits all their needs, the functionality, the neighborhood, school district, miles to work, to restaurants, everything. However, it's got beige paint versus a gray paint. They make it a big deal. We want the sellers to paint it gray. We want the sellers to replace the worn carpet. We want the sellers to buy a new AC unit because that one's just old. There's nothing wrong with it necessarily, but it's just old looking. Okay, these are wants. It should not be your focus on your house search. All right, you should go into it, like I said, and focus in on the functionality and the flow and where it's located and things like that. Okay, so remember that when you're looking at housing and you're getting ready to submit an offer, it really is not the seller's job to customize the house for your wants or likes. Make sense? Hopefully it makes sense. All right, and the last but not least is understand right now in Onslow County it has turned into a seller's market. So sellers are given less and less incentives. Before they were given all the closing costs, home warranties, buying allowances, like so you can go buy new carpet, paint, or whatever, you know, this and that. Those days are over. Things are starting to shrink as far as incentives for you as a buyer. So just understand going into that, you may not get all that anymore, and nobody's trying to be difficult or anything. It's just that's the way how the market has shifted. Okay, so anywho, hopefully these 6 helpful hints help you be able to focus, right, your buying process for your agent or your agent to be and for you. If you have any questions about them or concerns, please feel free to text me, email me, write me, comment on the video below, and hopefully have a great day. Go to our Facebook page, frostrealestateteam.com, or at Facebook, and then our website page at frostrealestateteam.com, and our YouTube channel as well. All right, talk to you guys soon. Bye.